apart!
The dagger! Rook! You must break its contact with Gillenane!
Lucanus? Lucanus!
And so you have your victory. You live. Gillenane does not. Are you not proud to finally reach this moment? Or did you think you'd win the day without some painful sacrifice?
That dragon raised Minrathus. Where were you?
No one's retreating.
We'll all die.
Archdemons attacking the north.
You and your friends stood against the gods. Your courage is laudable.
Solus.
But mortals cannot win this battle. I am sorry it is what must be.
I did everything for you, Rook. You're worthless.
Varric never believed in your nobility.
You were never up to it. You failed us all.
What failure cuts your conscience now, I wonder?
Nev!
Blood on your hands.
Your friend is dead.
Dead and gone.
Your fault.
Regret, like all emotions, is a powerful thing. It can bruise us, break us, or blind us to the truth. Regret is even strong enough to serve as the lock on a prison built to hold gods. But such a prison can hold any captive. Even you. You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires. So through our connection, I molded you into someone the prison would accept in my place.
Eric?
Your work is done.
What? This is... This is where we talked when I was dreaming. But I'm not dreaming. There has to be some way out of here. Just have to find it. I have to get back to the team. A wolf statue, of course. How did Solus get out of here? Solus swapped places with me, but there's more to it than that.
Hey, kid. Come on. Solus found a way out. Now you need to find yours.
Varric? He's not here. Of course he's not. So how do I get out? Solus said this prison was built to hold gods.
Built to hold gods. I told you the enchantments were dangerous. You chose me anyway. I trusted you, and it got me killed.
You're right. You're my friend, Nev. But we had to get those wards down. I made a choice. I live with the choices I make. The successes and the failures. We all believed in what we were fighting for. What we're still fighting for. And Nev knew what it might cost.
She did, kid. We all did. Because you always chose the hard truth over the easy lie. Solus, on the other hand.
Everyone's a pawn. Allies, even friends. He'll sacrifice them without a thought. Isn't that what pawns are for?
Hurting.
Whatever it takes. Your words, weren't they? And you were right. You gave so much to all of us. You reminded me that what I feel isn't who I am. That I know the world is good, and that I love the people in it. You did everything for the team. Brought us together, held us together when no one else could. And you never wavered, not once. So how could I?
Take care of the team for me. That's what Varric told me. And we were more than just a team. We were friends. But now you're gone. And the fight's not over. So I promise you this. I'm going to get out of here. Stop Algernon. Stop Solus. And save the world. I'll make sure your sacrifice was worth it.
Great job, kid. Now, what about mine?
That's
where it all began.
What am I going to see there?
I think you already know.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca. You need to listen!
Varric! Varric! Parting!
Rook.
Let's go! This way!
Solus killed you. His friend. You tried to talk to him, to reason with him. And he cut you down.
Pretty sure he didn't mean to.
Doesn't matter. You're still dead.
Yeah. Sorry about that, kid.
You know, I think I knew the truth, deep down. But I couldn't face it,
Why not?
because it would mean admitting that I let you die.
Shit. Didn't you learn anything from this place? I made the choice. To talk to him, to try to reach him, even knowing the risks. Because he was my friend. My decision, my sacrifice. And you don't get to take that from me.
But
Every story's got an ending. This one just came a little earlier than I planned.
I'm going to miss you, Varric.
Gonna miss you too, kid. But you've got your own story to finish. I just know the ending's going to be killer.
What happens now? To you?
I'll disappear. Go back to just being a memory.
Right?
Hey, don't get all misty-eyed on me, okay? I had a good run, and I don't regret a second of it.
What about Solus?
You talked to Mythal. You saw the memories. Solus wants to be a hero. That's who he is, deep down. But it's easier for him to play the villain. Because that means he didn't fail. All the damage he's done, the people he's hurt, it becomes a choice. Remind him who he really is. He might just listen.
So how do I get out of here?
Listen to your team. Like you always do.
This way. It's thinner here.
Better be right.
They're waiting for you. Just take it one step at a time.
Goodbye, Varric. And thank you.
Rooks!
Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I'd say good luck, but you don't need it. You already have everything you need.
There! A light!
We've got something. Get ready.
Darling, are you certain you're all right?
We've still got work to do. I can collapse when this is over.
Rook, let us send word to all our allies. Your only task for now should be to rest. I hope you're feeling more yourself soon. I'll be back.
How are your remains still animate?
A lich isn't so easily destroyed.
Even a failed lich?
A meaningless phrase. Anyhow, if you must know, your Morn Watcher compatriots found me. Only my skull was intact in the rubble you left of my grand creation.
Rook, dearest, please trust me. I must take you to the necropolis before we confront Elganon.
I trust you, Emmerich.
Thank you, darling.
Did we have to risk visiting the necropolis?
I needed its subtler enchantments to detect what we must know. There's no mark of the cursed Solus left on you. Darling, I thought I'd lost you forever in the Fade.
If you and the others hadn't pulled me out... Some watcher I was, stuck in the Fade. And the worst part? I wasn't afraid I'd die. I was afraid I'd be there forever.
You're not. You're here with me.
I did have someone to come back to.
Rook? I was going to fetch some breakfast. Would you like anything? Come again?
What time is it?
It's nearly dawn. I've been up for an hour.
How come?
It's when I normally wake up.
On purpose? Peaceful down here. You can almost pretend nothing's wrong up top.
When I'm with you, it feels as if there isn't.
That's sweet.
I do mean it. Whatever's in store for us, together, my darling, that's how we'll face it.
I know. Why are you here?
Those Morn Watchers continue to forbid so-called immoral necromancy. As if anything within our grasp should be forbidden. The petty alarmists intend to use my abilities for some sort of penitence. Valkaran will be by with a sheaf of lectures, I'm sure.
Tash and I have taken over tending the plants in Harding's room. Truth be told, I'm not sure she remembered to water them very often, but they bloomed for her all the same.
She saved my life. All our lives.
All of Thadis owes Lace Harding a debt she would never have even considered.
We'll do her proud in Minrathous.
And against Elganon. It is once more the eve before we face a god. I couldn't begin to do this without you, darling. Once we triumph in Minrathous, there are such things I would show you.
How's things back home, Emmerich?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse. The Watchers are helping keep order. Fortunately, we're not as vulnerable to darkspawn as some other kingdoms.
You can't blight what's already dead.
Ah, speaking of which, some of the same undead you stopped during the War of the Banners are now tasked with supporting our living legions.
It's probably for the better I'm not home right now, then.
Best to let our undead gentry sate themselves in war.
When Gillenane died, it was like the Fades spilled into the real world for a moment.
A small taste of what Solus would have done if you hadn't stopped him from tearing down the Veil back when this started.
It was a team effort. Me, Harding, Nev, and Varric.
We ask you to plunge back into battle without a proper chance to mourn. I wish I'd known Master Tethras. That you had such kind memories of him speaks of a gentle heart. I'm relieved beyond measure that we took the time to visit Blackthorn Manor, Rook. Given Johanna's partnership with the Venatori, I'm sure they would have eagerly employed her bone construct had we not stopped her.
Puh. I'll have to put together something more useful once I'm out of here.
We've already discussed the likelihood of this, Johanna. I'll be ready whenever you are, dearest. Thanks to you, dearest. Now, to the fight! That one's ready.
I have not forgotten my archdemon's death. That debt will be paid with your companion's blood.
hurting. Thanks, but you need to free Johannes. He's got souls. Can't kill Gillian without him. We'll find him.
The ritual is nearly complete. You must keep them away.
They are persistent.
Firing at us!